Yo, what is good, everybody? It's your boy, the Strongest Wizard, and I just got back from a One Piece Nationals out here in LA, aka Bandai Card Fest. And dude, the day that I just had, it has been like a roller coaster of emotions, honestly. This whole weekend, it's been absolutely insane, for better or for worse. We just saw Anel beat Jackson's Sakazuki in finals. Johannes taking that crazy, dude. I have so much to talk about, especially my run there and what deck I chose, how I ended up doing. Plus, I'm about to open all these packs, baby. We're gonna see how many Namis we get out of these, and yeah, let's dive in. Alright, so getting into things now, I do want to mention that this video is going to be a bit longer than usual, just because with this whole recap video, there's just so much that went on throughout this whole entire thing. And I am going to have timestamps just so that you can skip through ahead in case you're not really interested in this beginning portion, or if you went and don't really care how it went and all that really good stuff. Just go ahead and skip on through. But yeah, getting into the beginning, I'm going to be talking about my experience overall at this event. Now, a lot of people had very strong opinions about this event. We did start a couple hours late than the original set time. There were a couple repairings as well. Unfortunately, there was just a lot going on. I completely understand for the TOs that put this event on, just because this was a huge event at the actual, LA Convention Center. There was so many car games going on. There was demos everywhere. I mean, I felt like I was at an expo. Like, it was literally a Bandai expo. Like, they had different booths and different exhibitors, essentially. Like, it was actually super, super cool. I never thought I would ever see such a huge, well-produced Bandai event. Honestly, I was very, very impressed on the production scale of things. I really thought that everything was going to go very smoothly, but of course, like, things always don't. They had a lot of issues running the events. I believe there was a bit of an issue with the pairing system that went on, and unfortunately, a lot of us had to wait a good amount of time to even play our first round. I was fortunate enough to have a 2-round bye because I did have my invites. If you guys don't remember, I got top 16 at 2 different regionals, so that actually got me my invite into nationals. So I was able to, hang out for the first 2 hours. Unfortunately, by the time round 3 kind of stepped into play, I was already dead. I was dead tired. I literally was like, I was like yawning, because it was like, man, I've been here since so long, and we've been hanging out and being patient. And overall, I think the experience of the event was amazing, in the sense that I met so many fantastic people this weekend, between content creators, through a whole bunch of people. I did a ton of little interviews, as well as did like a whole bunch of like little mini games that I filmed, which I'm gonna be releasing shortly in my YouTube channel under YouTube Shorts, so be on the lookout for that. And yeah, I mean, I gave away like 200 stickers along with I gave away 5 playmats this weekend, as well as 3 DXN t-shirts. Very happy that they were able to kind of come through and donate some of those to all of you guys, because I know, who doesn't like free stuff? You know what I'm saying? Like, who does? I love free stuff. You must love free stuff. Anyways, going back into the main bracket, my bracket itself, I actually took Purple Luffy. I did say from the very beginning I was taking Purple Luffy, and I stand on business. I wasn't lying, y'all. I wasn't lying. Purple Luffy, I thought, was not a best pick, not the best pick to take, but one that I thought would fly under the radar just a little bit, so that I wouldn't see too many mirror matches. And I just wanted to play against, I just really wanted to play against a lot of yellow. That was my goal. Play a ton of yellow, try to dodge out the Sakas. Well, unfortunately, it didn't end up that way. I pretty much played majority Sakas. So it was 10 rounds. 10 insane rounds, and technically I only played 8. So I did lose, actually went X3 unfortunately. So out of the 8 rounds, I lost 3, only winning 5 technically. But of course, you do have to count the 2-round bye. So I went 7-3. And yeah, my losses were to a red purple Luffy. I lost to red purple Luffy, and then I lost to 2 Sokka mirrors. Not mirrors. I just lost to 2 Sakazukis. One of the Sakazukis, they had 4 Hound Blaze, and honestly, guys, I'm never like disappointed or upset. But guys, this one tilted me. This one really tilted me, and the only reason why I did is because he had 3 Hound Blaze in trash. He was top decking every turn for a couple turns, and he had Stage on board, which is a fantastic tag. I do love that Stage card. He had Stage on board, and he top decked a Hound Blaze, and I was like, dude, you have 3 in trash. What are the chances, my guy? What are the chances that you have that card? He was able to bottom deck one of my blockers and go for a game. So congrats to him, of course, after the fact. Very well deserved. Very good player. So congrats to him. The red purple Luffy player that I did end up playing, this is actually a match that I practiced kind of a lot against. I was a bit of a big fan in the very early stages of red purple Luffy, and I saw a lot of really great success actually in this event, getting a top 4 placing, which is fantastic. The homie did it as well, so love to see him win. And it was really interesting because in my understanding, it's who wins the die roll. Purple Luffy needs to go first in that matchup. And the reason why you need to go first is because the curve is you go first, you pass turn 2, you're at 3 Dawn, ability ramp, go to 4 Dawn, drop the 4/6 vanilla. The following turn, you play Polly, obviously ramping again, and so now you have a 4/6 body that you just swung into. You swung with leader, swung with the character, as well as swinging 6k with the leader, as well as establishing another 6k body, which is the form of Polly. The following turn, you have 2 choices. You can play Kaido, or you can play 2 5 cost 6k bodies on the board, which is just perfect math in the matchup. Unfortunately, this opponent actually went first, so he was able to really get everything he really needed. But overall, it was a very good game. I literally had to go for it, and unfortunately I just didn't have enough firepower, enough gas in the tank to win that match. The third was a Sakazuki player, and honestly, another Sokka, and honestly, I don't really remember too much. Oh, actually, what am I talking about? It was a really good friend of mine that I lost to, my boy Jerry. My boy Jerry literally beat me last time in Pasadena. He actually got top 8 at that event. He was running Sakazuki, and I saw my phone when it pinged, and we got paired, and I was like, dude, not like this, man. Not like this, because in my head, not the fact that I'm afraid to play against my boy Jerry, but more so in the fact that like one of us is gonna have to go X3, because at the time we were both X2. And I was like, man, this sucks. This sucks because we both obviously want to make it. I want to see all my friends succeed. I want to see you succeed. So if I ever pair against you, I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So unfortunately, there could only be one winner, and he was. My man Jerry had the gas, bro. He had the gas. He was flooring it. So very well deserved. And yeah, so I went X3, getting 205th place, 205 out of roughly around 2,000 players. It was like 1981 players. We're gonna go ahead and round it up to 2,000. All right. So yeah, pretty good run. I think I'm very happy with how I performed. Honestly, I don't think I misplayed too much. I think overall it was just a really good run. I was super happy with the deck, which I want to give a huge, incredible shout out to Jackson, as well as my man Nobu. Nobu is the GOAT. Nobu and I have pretty much the same deck list. I think it's like 2 to 3 card difference, and he ended up going X1 in Swiss, and the man is an absolute legend with purple Luffy. So huge shout out to him for helping me out and helping me test as well. So And so yeah, these are the pricing that I actually ended up getting for going 205th. I got 8 celebration packs. I got 4 CS 2023 packs. These are the ones that have championship label on it, and is the event pack one. And then we have 2 regular event pack 2s. These are honestly the bottom of the barrel ones. For participation, we got, of course, our Monkey D. Luffy entry pack. I know people were trying to get a couple of these, and I know they did end up getting a couple, as well as this free shipping card for P Bandai. I have to mention this because this card right now is going for like $70. This card is going for like, I think like $40 right now, and it's just a shipping promo card. It's not even a real playing card. It's just a shipping coupon, which is kind of crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about and show my deck list real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and lay it all out, and then I'm gonna go ahead and open these packs. So now we're gonna actually go ahead and go over my deck list. This is the deck that I took to One Piece Nationals. I went X3, of course, like I did mention. Now I did end up going with no Magellan in this build, and I think it's really important to know that Purple Luffy kind of gets a bad rap and being kind of very autopilot. And yes, I do agree that there are very few plays that you can do per turn. I think where the true the true strategy of the deck actually comes with the deck building portion. If you have a very fantastic deck builder, you can take this deck to new heights, and I think it's really awesome to see people pushing new ideas and new strategies with this deck, with such a linear deck, right? So I do want to mention that Claudio, I believe his name is Claudio from EU, the dude in top 8 with a Magellan-less list, and I literally was like, I saw the list a couple days before One Piece Nationals, like a week before, whatever the case was, and I was like, dude, this guy has got something cooking. And I didn't even think of this possibility. That man, I want to say straight up, is the GOAT for this. Super shout out to him, man. Dude is insane. But getting back into this list, I'm running 4 ulti, 4 5 cost ultis. Of course, that's an essential card. You definitely need this card no matter what. Then we're gonna go ahead and go with the 4/6 vanilla page 1. Now I do want to mention this is the only vanilla card that I am running in the entire deck. I think vanilla cards are fantastic. I think that 6k threshold is really important, but we're gonna go ahead and talk about why I chose not to run any other vanillas. So Miss Doublefinger, 4/5 character. On play, you can trash a card to actually ramp 1 Dawn and set it as rested. It's honestly, the trigger is pretty awesome. It's Dawn -1 to play her. So if you ever play against Sakazuki, you almost want to trigger this ability every single time just to get another body on the board, just so they have another target to hit. Because you want to. That's the bane of this deck's existence. So. Miss Doublefinger being really good, also a 2k counter, just a phenomenal card, honestly. 4 cost Khalifa, 4k power, 2k counter. This card is absolutely nuts. I think this card is insane. It's when attacking, Dawn -1, draw 2, trash 1. It is a when attacking queen ability. Really good. And with having a 6k body on the board to block her, to protect her, it's phenomenal. This card actually gives a lot of people issues. If this card sees play and it survives a turn, you are Gucci. You're in the driver's seat for sure. Next card here is we have All Miss Sunday, a card that I tested a long time ago that I felt like I really did not like. It just didn't really work well, and that's because I was still running the Magellans. But without the Magellans, having this card in this deck is crazy good. Most of the time you never want to go second, but what this card does, it actually allows you to benefit going second on your turn 2. Going second, you're at 4 Dawn, you ability ramp 1, you're at 5, you play her, you ramp another 1, draw a card. Very good. On the following turn, you're at 8 Dawn. On that turn, when you're on 8, you ramp again, go 9, you can go Kaido. Kaido off rip, and that's actually Kaido turn 3, bro, is crazy. Kaido turn 3 is crazy. So Sunday actually lets you have that possibility, which is really awesome. Trafalgar Law is a 4/5 blocker, rips 2 out of hand if they have 7 or more in hand. Fantastic card. I would keep it at 3. Initially, I had it at 2. I kept it at 3 because I think a lot of people sleep on this ability. A lot of people, you catch people by surprise. Even the really good players, the top level players, sometimes they just get hit with it because they just have no choice. They literally have no choice. You're swinging 7k into life, or you're swinging 9k into life, and they feel forced to take it, and that rips 2 out of their hand. Is really, really big. Now, the first level of Spy series, we have Arabi, and this is absolutely a fantastic card because it's a 4-cost 5k body, 1k counter. Not everyone is playing this, but a couple top players that ended up pushing through were running it. And Arabi is an on play. If you have 8 or more Dawn, you actually get to remove a 3-cost or lower. This card is mainly here for the Sakazuki matchup, your worst matchup, and the reason why it's here is because you have 2 targets. You have Hina, which is 3-cost Hina, as well as Brand New. The issue with playing the Sakazuki matchup is that you're slowly trying to win the game. You get to a certain point where you're like, you're about to win, but they just keep out resourcing you and out resourcing you and out resourcing you, and you're unable to push forward. You drop 2 bodies, you drop a body every turn, and you're only swinging 5k, 6k, 7k a turn, and it's just legitimately not enough. Well, toward the late game, if you're able to play a body and remove a body at the same time, you're actually in a very, very good position. You kill a lot of good momentum as well, which is really, really important. So honestly, this card is fantastic. Super, super underrated, honestly. Next card is we have 4-cost 5k Hitori. Hitori is a fantastic card. 1k counter on KO, Dawn -1. When it's KO'd, you actually get to pop a 5-cost or lower on the board. Now, this card is also here because of the Sakazuki matchup, but also it's also there for the mirror matchup. This card destroys the mirror matchup, like insane. Just because your entire board is either 5-cost or lower, other with the exception of cards like King as well as 9-cost Kaido, of course. Very, very good card. What's really nice too is that it actually outs Borsalino. 4-cost Borsalino. 4-cost Borsalino is protected on your opponent's turn. This is on their turn. It's on all turns actually. So when your opponent tries to kill it and it dies, you Dawn -1, pop a Borso. Super good. If they try to Lucci you, it's a trade. Very good. Next card is we have a 5-cost 5k power extra 2k counter. Majority of the time it's a 2k counter, but oftentimes I actually do end up playing it. It's pretty good. Dawn -1, your opponent trashes the card, and toward the late game when they only have 2, 3, 4 cards in hand, comes very, very handy. Next card is we have 5-cost Queen. You know what Queen does. It's a 4-of. It's expensive. It's really good. There's a reason. Polly 5/6. This card is absolutely busted. One of the key pieces in the deck, making you go from 7 Dawn to 8 Dawn, and then going to 10 Dawn the following turn is absolutely insane going first. King is also a fantastic card, mainly here. Mainly for the Sakazuki matchup. The majority of the characters are 4-cost or lower, except for the exception of Sabo as well as 7-cost Borsalino. Of course, there's also cards like 10-cost Kaido as well as Kuzan, but for the most part, this card is really good at killing momentum. And the 7k body is actually kind of cracked. There's no way they really get rid of this other than bottom decking it, or they use Lucci ability, of course. So it is a bit of a threat, and being able to pop a Kuzan as well as a Lucci, Hina, all the really great cards. This is fantastic. 5-cost 6k Kid, one of the best in the game. Absolutely phenomenal blocker. It's also 1k counter, which is kind of cracked. Being able to minus a Dawn and then ramp it for free, so good. Queen becomes super good. If you have 9 Dawn out and you have Kid out, what you can do is you can play Queen, ramp, you're back at 5. So you can literally play on your 9 Dawn turn, you can play 2 5-cost characters with Kid being on the board. Next is we have our 9-cost Kaidos. You have to run 4 of these if you're playing this build. With the Magellans, I was running it at 3, but with the 4, I have to run 4 because this is essentially like a turbo Kaido kind of build, kind of deck. It's just like we're trying to get to 10 as fast as we can, and we're trying to apply as much pressure. You don't always have to play it. It can be kind of bait playing it sometimes, just because you're then back at either 4 or 5 Dawn, which is actually really, really bad for you. But depending on what cards you have in your hand after you Kaido, cards like Miss Sunday or Polly, it's actually really, really good. So next, we're running for our event cards. We have 3 Blast Breath as well as 1 Gum Gum Jet Gatling. Initially, I was at 3 Blast Breath and 2 Gatling. I just honestly, I think Blast Breath's busted. I think this card is actually dummy. Like 4K counter is so good right now, and especially with a whole bunch of 6K bodies, even 5K bodies, 9K, protecting a 5K or a 6K. It's like I feel like I'm invincible when I have a Blast Breath in my hand. Like it's super good, and most of the time people don't ever see it coming either. Like sometimes they do, but they have to play around it, and it's just really, really annoying for them. So yeah, this was my deck list that I took. Very, very happy with. Honestly, if I were to make any adjustments, it's kind of rough. It's really, really rough. I think you could make the argument to cut out Kings. Honestly, I don't know if I would cut out the Kings for 2 more 2K counters, maybe 2 more X-Strikes, but I probably would either do. Initially I wanted to cut out the Hitoris, but I think it's really, really good card. But also, I probably would want to run more Arabi's. I think Arabi's extremely slept on. I think that card is like at least like a 3 of. I probably would switch out one of the Hitoris to make it a 3. And I know it's kind of controversial to run 1-ofs in this deck, just because the deck only sees like the top 15, top 20 cards of its deck, so you don't really have any draw other than Khalifa as well as Queen. But now if you run this build, you have Miss Sunday. Miss Sunday allows you to draw cards, obviously, right? So really, really good. So anyways, yeah, this is my deck list, and yeah, let's open some packs. So here are all our packs that we're about to open. I'm gonna go ahead and go from probably my least favorite to my most favorite opening. This is the event pack 2. This is regular event pack 2, nothing really special. And we get actually kind of something nice. We got Tashigi here. I actually really, really love this artwork, as well as the new up and coming Bandai ones as well that's coming out. So really nice to see. This is probably my favorite card to get, other than the anniversary Luffy one as well. So let's see what else we end up getting here. We get the one that I wanted the least, and that's actually Frankie. This card is pretty cheeks, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. But nonetheless, not too bad. We got our one really good one as well as one kind of mid one. And so now we're gonna go with the championship stamped ones as well. Now, I did mention before I got 250th, so pretty good here. I'm not 250th. What am I saying? 205th. 205th. So we actually get 2 per pack, which is really awesome. So we get a Sengoku here. Obviously, you see the stamp here, the championship stamp, as well as Ace. Nice. Ace, you gotta love Ace, my boy Ace. I think actually he went up in pricing actually, which is kind of crazy. I think a little bit of desire for him with maybe the new support coming out. All right, so next pack that we have here, it looks like we can kind of peek from the corner there, and it looks like it's actually the anniversary Luffy, the Luffy one, the 20-year anniversary. Yes, we have the anniversary one. I love the way this card looks, honestly. The colors look pretty insane. And for our second card, we actually have Raizo, the ninja himself, of course, with the stamp on it as well. And for our third pack, we have one more of the championship event pack. I'm actually hoping for maybe like a Jinbei. A Jinbei would be nice. Just give me one. Just want one. One Jinbei's cool. We have Uta in this one, our first Uta with the stamp, of course, as well as we have a Sanji. Very cool. Very, very cool. I am a big fan of the way the Sanji looks. Like, the colors on it looks kind of cracked. It looks really cool. Maybe crack's a bad word to say, but it looks rad. And for our last pack, we have the card that's probably least desired, Sasaki. I mean, you know, and as well as another Tsuru, but this one's stamped, and what I really love, actually, as you can tell from these cards, is that it goes all the way past the borders. So it's really, really cool. I really love that. Really, really dig that. So kind of cool to mention, I think. So those are our championship packs for the event pack, right? And now we have 8 of the CS celebration ones. Now there's 4 cards per pack here, so I'm actually going to put this away here just so we have a little bit of space, because it's kind of a lot. So here we have our 4, of course. I'm going to go ahead and put these in the corner, and let's get to cracking. Now I think right now the Nami's going for like 250, 200. What I want the most is Bonnie. Guys, OP07 Bonnie, green, making a comeback. Yeah, I'm your green boy, you know what I'm saying? I got my invite through green. I love green. So let's see if we can get one. And we have a green card, actually, our first green card, and that's Okiku, other than Ryza, of course. We have an Okiko here with that lovely, lovely stamp, and you can tell that the artwork goes all the way around the edges, which is really cool, like I did mention before. And we have our Dawn. Okay, very, very cool. Our championship Dawn is super sick. And God, these cards are so much money right now. It's actually insane. Next card is we have one that we do not want, and that's Who's Who. You know what? Shout out to the Who's fans out there, but I am good on this one. And then the last card here is we have Sentomaru. Sentomaru, of course, like I said, the artwork going all around is really, really cool. So all right, so we have Okiko's super awesome, and I love to see the Dawn. These two, not so much, but obviously with the anime, I'm a bit of a pacifista fan now, so that's kind of cool to see. And now for our next pack, this is pack number 2. And like I said, there are 4 cards per pack. And we have Monkey D. Luffy on the front here. Really, really cool the way the artwork looks. Next card we have is we have another Dawn. This is our second Dawn card, of course, with that championship logo. I'm a bit of a fan, actually. And next card we have Kaido, ACOS Kaido. This one's a bit of a blast from the past here. I haven't seen this card in a very long time, so kind of cool to see here. Next card is we have Law. I think this card is actually pretty cool. Being able to, if your opponent has X amount of cards in their hand, they take a life. That's kind of fun. That's a fun card. And that is our last card. I just realized that. I thought we had one more, I swear. Alright, so that's 2 packs down. Okay, so we don't have any of the heat that we thought we were going to have. I'm looking for those Namis. I'm looking for those Bonnies. I told y'all. I need them. I only got 1 of each. Now, I'll go ahead and show some clips of me opening the other ones, because I did forget to record it. I recorded it, but I didn't commentate over it, so that's a bit of an issue. So let's see what we have here. First card, we have Nami. Yes, the the treasure hunter herself, Nami. Man, look at this card, bro. This card looks insane. Such a good looking printed card, you know what I'm saying? So we have Nami here, as well as Yamato. Okay, we got that's kind of fun. That is kind of fun. I love the way this artwork looks, honestly, and the fact that they're all holographic, man, it looks so good. So next card here we have Who's Who. We have another Who's Who, because who cares? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking with you. With the last card here, we have Mihawk. Yeah, I love the way this card looks, man. This card has always been a fan. Will always be a fan. So yeah, love the way this card looks. And we have our Yamato. We have our Nami. We're still missing our Bonnies, yo. We are still missing our Bonnies. I need my Bonnies. Please, give me my Bonnie. Alright, let's see what we got here. This is pack number, I don't even remember what pack this is. This is pack number 4. This is pack number 4. What do we got? Okay, we got Brooke. I forgot this card was in this. I completely forgot, honestly. I legitimately had no idea. So we have Brooke right here. 2K counter Brooke. Yes. And we have our Bonnie. We got 1 secured. Love to see it. Yes, very, very happy with this. Bonnie is my girl. I love it, bro. I love it. I absolutely love it. And dude, there's so many cards that we have. Look at all these cards. Like there's so many cards, you know what I'm saying? And last but not least, we have a Luffy. I forgot there was another card. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and put Bonnie sideways. As well, oh, I forget, there's 2 cards. Guys, I'm all over the place. We have a Luffy as well as another Sentomaru. Shout out to them. But yes, Sentomaru as well as these 2 cards at the bottom. I'm running out of space, though. I'm running out of space. What do you want from me? I got no choice. Alright. So, pack number 5, actually. Pack number 5. We've already blown through 4. We got 1 Bonnie. We got 1 Nami. We got 2 Who's Who's. Let's try to get positive on these Bonnies. I'm hoping for 2 Bonnies this pack. Let's see what we got here. Frankie, dude. A whole bunch of cards I'm surprised by. There is 17 different cards in this pack. So, yeah, kind of crazy. So, we have the Frankie here. What else we got? We got Izo. I forgot about Izo, bro. That's another one I forgot about. Okay, we got Izo. We got Tashigi. Dude, there's so many cards. There's so many different cards. Okay, we got Tashigi, and what else we got? We got Black Maria. Bro, what the heck is going on, bro? We got the full spread here. We're jamming out here, man. We are jamming. Tashigi, she's barely in the frame, bro. She's barely in the frame. Let's see if we can squeeze her on over here. All right, 3 packs left. Now, I'm pretty sure this is all of them. I'm pretty sure there's no way, because look, let's say we got 1, 2, we got 4, 5, 6, we have 12 here, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, we have all 17 cards, so we've pulled 1 of each for sure. There's no more surprises. Not a single one. If I can open this friggin' pack, my guy, what is going? Oh, I gotta do this. This is a hard time. See, here's the thing, bro. Sometimes these packs beat you. You know what I'm saying? Like it. Oh my god, what is going on, bro? I need some scissors, bro. All right, so I've called some support, and I need the scissors because I'm not trying to mess up this pack, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't want to damage no cards, man. So here we got. Okay, we got another Brook. We got another Brook. Okay, all you Law fans out there, all you Straw Hat crew, we got another Okiku. Okay, two Okikus, and a third Who's Who. Why, Who? Mr. Who? Why are you doing this to me? And then we got a Law. Okay, guys, I swear, if we get a playset of Who's Who, bro, I'm gonna be triggered. I'm gonna be triggered. I'm not gonna lie to you. I need more Bonnies, bro. Give me my Bonnies. That's all I'm asking for. That's all I'm asking for. And what do we got? Looks like from this pack here, we have another Frankie. The one that no one asked for, but everyone realized they needed. Frankie as well as in the Yamato. Look, I like the Yamato. I'm a fan of the Yamato. I like the Yamato pick. What else we got? Tashigi. Very good. Solid choice here, Tashigi. And last card for this pack, we have Mihawk. Awesome. I love to see the Mihawk. We have one last pack. I need to see a Bonnie. I need one more, man. Give me one more. I'm scared, bro. I'm really scared. I really don't think I'm going to get it. You want to believe, okay? You want to believe, but you kind of know what the deal is. And we're going to start off with the captain himself, Luffy. Come on, Luffy. Monkey D. Luffy, you got me, bro. Come on. We need a Bonnie. We got Luffy as well as... Let's go! Let's go! Dude, we got there. I'm happy. I'm happy. Look at it. You know what? Okay. How can this be better? Nami. Okay. Bonnie going into Dawn. Okay. Solid. We have 3 Dawn. And last card is Black Maria. Cool. I'm fine with it. That's fine. All right. So quick recap here. We have, it's hard to see. I know, guys. We have 2 Black Maria, 2 Bonnie, 1 2K counter Luffy, 2 Frankie, 1 Izo, 2 Brooks, 2 Yamatos, 1 Nami out of 8 packs, 2 Laws, 1 Kaido, 2 of the 1K counter Monkey D. Luffy's, 2 Tashigis, 2 Okikus, 2 Dawn, as well as 3 Who's Who's, 2 Sentomaru, and 2 Mihawk. So that is all my prizing that I got. I do also want to mention I had the participation prizing as well. I'm gonna go ahead and roll the clip as I'm talking so you guys can see what I pulled. Yeah, you guys let me know. I actually ended up pulling another Nami as well as another Bonnie. I might not show the clip. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, that's that. And I just honestly, man, I want to give a huge congratulations and a special like warm thank you to everyone that came to see me and everyone that participated in the tournament. It was crazy, man. Like I had an amazing time being there and seeing everybody. Seeing all the goats there was really awesome to see. So congratulations to Johannes winning with an L. Dude, I know a lot of people hate an L sometimes in yellow, but very, very well deserved win, honestly. Jackson for getting second, almost got it, man. That's my boy. And yeah, I gave away a ton of stuff this weekend, man. I gave away like 200 stickers, 5 playmats. I already mentioned all that stuff earlier anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for checking out this channel as well as this video. I really do appreciate it. And stay tuned because I have a ton of new One Piece content coming out soon. See ya.